So, of course, we're going to go ahead and do a custom card review. And our first card coming in is from Monika. It is a Dokkan Fest LR Cell Max card concept. Thank you for sending your card in, Monika. Let's go ahead and just take a peek at it immediately because I don't want to do any sort of intro. I just want to beeline and go straight into it. Now, Cell Max's leader skill, of course, he's Extreme SDR. His leader skill is Artificial Life Forms or Movie Bosses 3 key 170% across the board, and his 30% of the stats is to Androids and Battle of Faith. And of course, Monika left a 200% leader skill list down here, so I really appreciate you. And on his 200% leader skill, we have LR Golden Frieza, we have both the Gammas, we have STR Kid Buu, we have the Dokkan Fest Super 17, we have LR in Cell, we have LR Physical Cell, we have the AGL Cell, and so on and so forth. So that is a pretty alright looking 200% leader skill. No, I don't want to edit it. No. Alright, so the 12 key, 30% attack defense one turn, does colossal damage and greatly lowers defense. And of course, there's a little highlighted thing right there from Monika that Monika left there. This move is called Purge Cannon in Xenoverse 2. Additional note, this as well as the intro animation will not appear in the move concept video at the bottom of this document, since both have fully animated scenes already in Dokkan. I got you. Thank you very much for letting me know that. Now, the disaster raid is also a note right there. This is the move's official Xenoverse 2 name. Okay. Pretty nice. I guess we could just copy and paste this little thumbs up and then just put it right over here just to show that I looked at their card, right? Alright, so on 18 key, 100% attack and 30% defense one turn, does make colossal AoE and lowers attack and defense. So very interesting super attack effects as well as good. Now, activates interest animation upon entry once only, of course. 108% attack defense at start turn, plus additional 100% defense. The more HP remaining, the greater the stats boost. Well, the defensive boost, of course. Launch additional attack, there's a 50% chance to become a super attack. Guards against all attacks when HP is 50% or above. Plus additional 1 key up to 3, and 20% attack defense up to 60% attack defense with each attack received. Effective against all types when fighting 3 or more enemies. 50% chance to counter Ki Blast super attacks, and foresees enemy super attacks when HP is 49% or below, and revives when conditions are met. And the transformation condition revives with 7% HP, recover with heavy battle damage when the character is KO'd. So when this character dies, they essentially go into the transform state below, of course, being the cell max damaged. Now, what I really like about this card that I want to point out is that this card is guarding above 50% HP, and that directly supports this card building up its key attack and defense, as well as this card basically gaining additional 100% defense, because you're going to be at max HP at the start of the battle. So this card is starting out with 180% attack and defense at the start of turn, with additional 100% defense, with additional super attack chance, as well as guarding and building up a key and attack and defense. And also having a built-in Ki Blast counter, which is really nice. And when you do want to revive with this character and you fall below the HP threshold, you can take a super attack and just die and then go straight into the damage form immediately. This is some beautiful design. I am peeping how Monika designed this card. I like it. For sure. And for whatever reason you want to go into off-meta content with this card and completely obliterate stuff, this card is effective against all types and going up against 3 or more enemies. And let's not forget, this card has an AoE, so that AoE is going to be eviscerating shit, completely destroying things. So Monika was thinking. Monika was in the lab putting the puzzle pieces together like this, and just ahead of the game. This is some nice design. I'm a fan. Let's go and move on down. Of course, these are the categories. Only on 5 categories. Very interesting. Of course, this is the link set. Let's keep it pushing. And there goes the rainbow stats. Transfer state below. Let's keep it moving. So, of course, he just goes stays the same, obviously. Now, he does get different super attack effects, does he? Yeah, he does. And for the Catastrophic Crusher. This attack, as well as Genocide Barrage, have no known canon name, and thus are Crim Originals. Crim Originals. You love to see it. I love it. Now, what do we have here? So on his 12 key after he transforms, he gains 50% attack defense one turn, does colossal, and on his his 18 key, he gains 100% attack defense 1 turn, and greatly lowers the enemy's attack and defense. So he has absolutely ridiculous super attack effects. Starts out with 260% attack and defense at the start of turn. Randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow, so he's a rainbow orb changer that gains 10% attack and defense per key sphere obtained. Oh my god, that is just beautiful. Launch additional super attack with 7 key spheres obtained. Guards against all attacks if facing 2 or less enemies. 100% attack and 30% damage reduction facing only 1 enemy. What? Let me unpack this real quick. So, not only is this card creating its own rainbow orbs and gaining 10% attack and defense off of it, but it's also launching a guaranteed super attack with 7 key spears. What? Huh? So this rainbow orb changing part of his passive is supporting his nuking and his guaranteed super attack ability, as well as this card is just guaranteed guarding, because you're going to be facing 2 or less enemies. Obviously you're facing 1 enemy, and he's also going to have 30% damage reduction. So he's a nuker that has damage reduction and guard with a guaranteed super attack when you get those 7 key spears. What? Okay, alright. And his active skill massively increases attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage to enemy, effective against all types when there is a movie bosses, well not movie bosses, excuse me, a movie heroes category enemy. I'm too used to reading movie bosses. So this is effective against all types if it's a movie heroes enemy. Interesting. Can be activated when there is movie heroes enemy or 7 attacks from the start of battle. Okay, so very, very interesting. I like the card. There's also a message down here that you guys can't see. Yeah, there's a message down here you guys can't see, but it just says a special message, and I'll just read it out to you guys. So, special message from Krim. The theme of this cards, or just characters, is versatility. So yeah, this card does have a lot of versatility. The theme of this character is versatility. That's basically what it said. My hope was to make a character who can shine in both modes, like SPR in his first state, then Red Zone like stages in his revived state. Hopefully I succeeded. You definitely succeeded, and didn't end up making a unit who seems too unbalanced in one direction or the other. You definitely succeeded in creating this. You definitely did. This is some pretty good fucking design. And I'm not saying this just to say it. The pre-transformation form is literally Dokkan-esque. And the post-transformation form does seem a little busted with that damage reduction and guard. But the thing is that you fix around the guard and the damage reduction, and it's definitely Dokkan-esque. But I think the post-transformation is a little busted. I'm going to be completely honest. Post-transformation is pretty fucking nasty. But a pretty overall card. It's good. Pretty good card overall. Let me just give this a thumbs up right over here. Put reply. Alright. Let's go ahead and take a look at this video. Of course, if this video gets copyrighted, I'm going to let you guys know on the screen. But if not, how you doing? I want it to be visible for the video. I don't want anything to be cut out. Alright, let's just do it. There's also no sound, by the way. No sound being available. It's okay. So this is his 18 key super. And these are literal shots from the movie. So if this doesn't get copyrighted, I'd be very fucking surprised. If not, I'd be very happy because I want this to stay in the video. So that's a super attack counter. What the hell? And there goes his revival animation from when, what's that? That's when Gamma 2 completely just flies into his ass and blows up, right? I think that's when the movie. I completely forgot. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Rival animation. Okay. That is pretty fucking sick. I like that. That's his 12 key super after he transforms. Okay. Oof, my god. He was giving Piccolo the business. Ugh, oh my goodness. Oof. Yo, Piccolo was getting worked. 18 key super. Yo, oof. Oh my god. Yo, Piccolo was oh my god. Piccolo. He was taking yo, I forgot. I haven't seen this movie since it came out. What the yo, Piccolo was getting worked. What the fuck? And then goes his active skill. When he summons that big giant ass spear. Shit is crazy. And you got Beast Gohan just standing there. Then he absorbs it. Interesting. Wow. Okay, well, Monika, what can I say? You completely killed it. This entire card that you sent, I like it. I really do. But other than that, let's go ahead and move on over into the next card of the video. So, the next card is coming in from Blue, and Blue says, here's another one, and keep up the good work, man. You are a very reliable source for info about Dokkan. I hope so, and I really appreciate that, man. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the card that Blue made. I had to go ahead and copy this link and then put it into another window. And he also says that art is not mine. I found it off of Google. Okay, I got you. So, whoever created these arts, shout out to you. For sure. So let's go ahead and start out with reading the Blue Goku. Also, he's a TUR. He's AGL. AGL, TUR, Blue Goku. So his leader skill is Realm of Gods or Universal Survival Saga 4 key and 200% of the stats, plus additional 50% of the stats to Reps Universe 7 category characters. Oh yeah, this is going to be a broken ass card. This is going to be pretty fucking broken. Alright. Because this card is a 250% leader skill. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about him. So it's passive. He starts out with 250% attack and defense to start turn, launches 2 additionals that both have a 30% chance to become a super attack, and he launches 2 additional super attacks when HP is 85% or below. Okay. Well, that says launches 2 additional super attacks when below 85% HP. No, it's not when 85% or below. Okay, so 2 guaranteed super attacks below 85% HP. That seems pretty goddamn nasty. Alright. This card's gonna be busted, guys. So I'm not gonna be surprised about what is gonna be coming ahead. Now, 150% defense for every attack or super attack dealt. I'm gonna assume that's within the same turn, because it doesn't go up to a limit. I'm assuming it's within the same turn. Guards all attacks for 3 turns from start of battle. 80% damage reduction at the start of battle. That shit is just unrestricted. And he also gains a minus 10% damage reduction for every 2 turns. Caps at 30% damage reduction. So basically like LR Golden Frieza to a similar sense. From the 3rd turn of battle with 2 AGL key spheres obtained or 6 key spheres obtained, you get 20% damage reduction. All allies 35% attack and defense. And 40% damage reduction for 2 turns. Okay, 30% damage reduction for that turn. Foresees enemy super attacks when HP... No, that's separate. He just foresees enemy super attacks. Yeah, 30% damage reduction for that turn and foresees enemy super attacks. Okay, when HP is 80% or lower, change 5 STR physical key spheres into... Whoa, I'm like completely... I'm a little jumbled up here because... I can't really tell which part is like connected to which part for this card. So I'm going to go ahead and try to break down this card best as possible. And if I'm wrong, the creator of this card, please let me know where I messed up at. So, changes 5 STR physical key spheres into AGL. So he changes 5 STR and 5 physical key spheres into AGL. And changes 10 tech key spheres into Rainbow. Okay, so he then becomes a Rainbow Keysphere Changer, right? Becomes a Rainbow Keysphere Changer when his HP is below 80%. Okay, I gotta unpack this card because this card is a little jumbled up for like my sort of view. So let's start from the top. He starts out with 250% attack defense at start turn. We get that. He also launches 2 additional attacks that both have a 30% chance to become a super attack. We get that. He also launches 2 guaranteed super attacks when his HP is below 85%. We get that. He also gets 150% defense for each attack or super attack dealt. But the problem there is that it doesn't say whether it's a build-up or it's within the same turn, so I can't tell what the hell is going on there. And, of course, we know him guarding against all attacks for 3 turns is obviously right there, so that's understandable. And he also has 80% damage reduction at the start of battle, and it lowers by 10% for every 2 turns. Which I really like that design. That's a beautiful design. I like that. But the thing is that when we start to move down from there, from the 3rd turn of battle with 2 AGL key spears obtained or 6 key spears obtained, you will get 20% damage reduction. But is that 20% damage reduction connected to the all allies? Like, no, I'm gonna assume that the 20% damage reduction is not connected to the all allies thing because there's a capital right there, right? Because there's like no semicolon that's blocking off the rest of the sentence. So, for the third term start of battle, you obtain 2 AGL key spears or 6 key spears. This guy gets 20% damage reduction. Okay, I get it. Now, you know what's kind of fucking nasty about this card? Is that once you lose that 10% damage reduction, and you get those 2 AGL key spears or 6 key spears, you'll be at 90% damage reduction. Come back on turn 3 with this card, you're gonna lose 10% damage reduction, you'll be at 70% damage reduction. But if you grab those 2 AGL key spheres, or those 6 key spheres in general, you'll get additional 20% damage reduction. Guys. And also, that's not even unrestricted. I'm just gonna assume that that's just forever. Because if that's forever, that's pretty fucking nasty. Because he caps out at losing damage reduction at 30%. So if you get that 20% damage reduction, the fucker is going to be at 90% damage reduction. Okay. Unless I'm reading this card wrong, and that little damage reduction that you get is knocked off. No, that's separate. That's separate damage reduction. No, I'm not reading it wrong. So this guy's going to be at 50% damage reduction regardless, because from the third turn, you're going to get this separate proc of 20% damage reduction. It doesn't stack on with this. So, yeah. This guy's going to be at a bare minimum of 50% damage reduction. This is a pretty good fucking card. Like, wow. And also, he gives all allies 35% attack and 40% defense. And he also gives damage reduction. Yeah. He gives allies 30% damage reduction. I'm going to assume that's all coincide with one another. And also he foresees super attacks for that turn. Ah, okay. Alright. This card is fucking busted, alright? This is a busted ass card. Because no matter what way you look at it, this card's going to be doing some pretty crazy ass things. For sure, alright? Because he is a Rainbow Orb Changer below 80% HP, of course, so being a Rainbow Orb Changer obviously being valuable. He gives allies attack, defense, and damage reduction for 2 turns. No, that's 30% damage reduction for that turn. Okay, so, what? I'm confusing this, This card is just pretty fucking nasty, regardless, whatever way we look at it. Because he is a multi-super attacking, Rainbow Orb changing, damage reduction giving. He's giving all allies damage reduction. And he's also going to be sitting at 50% damage reduction when he loses all his damage reduction from this 80% damage reduction. So, on turn 1, he has guard with 80% damage reduction. But, if you get those key spheres early, this guy's going to be sitting at 100% damage reduction. This card's broken. No matter what way you look at it, this card is broken. We didn't even get to take a look at his super attack effect yet. His super attack effect, this guy greatly stacks defense. Yeah. He greatly stacks defense and gains 100% attack for 1 turn. As well as he increases allies damage by 50% for the 18 key super attack. Interesting. So this is only for LRs. And then he increases allies damage by 60% for their super attack for 1 turn. Wow. So he gives a monstrous big time support buff, as well as him greatly stacking defense. Let's do keep in mind that this guy can do a quintuple super attack. Let me just put that out there. He can possibly do a quintuple super attack. Okay, let's just keep that in mind. And also he gains 150% defense for each attack or super attack dealt. So his defense is going to be through the fucking moon. There is no cap on this right here. I don't see within the same turn. I don't see nothing. This right here specifically is pretty damn nasty itself. It's pretty crazy. Alright, so, also to put this out there, when I say something's nasty, I mean it's pretty goddamn good. Just to put that out there. And also his active skill. Let's see, his active skill, well, he does immense damage too. His active skill, Kaoken times 20, Godly Kamehameha, activates from the 4th turn of battle. Temporarily raises attack by 500%, does colossal damage to all enemies, recovers 2% HP. Attacks hit. Clears first slot of any attack, destroys regeneration, or all attacks. Like this card, like look at this, bro. Well, what? So he gains key sickness for 2 turns, -2 key, of course. Thank you for pointing that out. What? Clears first slot of any attack, destroys regeneration, or attack all attacks. Recovers 2% HP for every hit taken through the fight, counting allies. Deals colossal damage to all enemies, and 500% attack. Let's go on over into UI Goku. So, UI Goku, starting from the fourth turn from the start of battle, excuse me. So, 4th turn start of battle, when this card or any ally in the turn gets KO'd, recover 100% HP. Okay. Cancels all status effects. Cancels all nullify downgrades for enemies for 5 turns. Happy thinking we were playing Legends or something. Alright, so his passive, 5 key and 300% attack at the start of turn. Attracts most attacks towards self for the first turn transform. Evades enemy attacks and counters with tremendous force if evaded an other attack for the first turn transform. So he has a 100% chance to dodge when he transforms, just like in UI Goku. Okay. After first turn transformed, he has a 70% chance to dodge. For each attack evaded, 30% defense, 100% attack, and restores HP by 30% from 5%. Wow. So he recovers 5% HP up to 30% HP, 100% attack, and 30% defense. Launches, well, yeah. Is that coincided with the bottom of his pass? I'm gonna assume it is. Launches 5 additional attacks that will have a 70% chance to become super attacks. Yo, this card is just like, I'm not even surprised. This card is just busted. As soon as I saw that 250% leader skill, I knew it was gonna be busted as hell. Attacks guaranteed when, well, it says attacks guaranteed when facing one enemy. I'm assuming that you meant attacks guaranteed to hit when facing one enemy. Launches 2 additional super attacks when facing one enemy. Oh, he launches 5 additional attacks as 7% chance to become a super attack. Oh, no. 5 additional attacks have a 70% chance, guys. A 70% chance to become a super attack. 5 additional attacks. And then he launches 2 guaranteed super attacks facing one enemy. I don't even know what to say about this card. You guys know this card is this is probably the most broken card I've seen. Out of all the cards I've reviewed, this is the most broken card. No debate. This is the pinnacle of a busted ass card. This is the example right here. 58% damage reduction for 3 turns after transforming. It's like, I don't even know how to break down this card because everything I've read, he does everything. He does basically everything. 58% damage reduction for 3 turns after transforming. When HP is 99% or lower, launches 3 additional super attacks. Guys, you did this on purpose, Blue. You did this on purpose, Blue. You made this card broken as shit on purpose for me to review. You're funny. You're a funny person. You're a funny person. Oh, we're not even done reading it, by the way. All allies 60% attack for their next attack, including ultra super attacks and super attacks. 40% damage reduction, 3 key, and 100% defense for 3 turns once only. Ally evade chance temporarily increases to 70% chance when this card takes 3 hits in battle. I don't even know how to unpack this card. How do I unpack this card? Guys, like, what? I can't. I can't unpack this card. I just... Because we take a look at what this card is just getting. I mean... You lost me at, like, this card being able to do, like, 10 super attacks. Yeah. This card can do 10 plus super attacks. Because... if you get lucky and get these super attacks here, wait, no, technically, he can do 11 because he does his first super attack. He does his 5 fucking super attacks from his 70% chance of becoming a super attack, so that's 6. He does his 2 guaranteed super attacks in facing one enemy, And he does his 3 additional super attacks when his HP is below 99% or less. That's 11 fucking super attacks. And also, of course, he can do his potential system super attack. So that's 12. This card and UI can super 12 times. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. Let's just keep moving on. I'm gonna keep it pushing. Super attack. Okay, so wait, what? Super attack, heightened dragon smite. So, yeah, massively stacks attack and defense. Massively stacks attack and defense. This card is it's not even a realistic card. Let's just be completely honest. This card is just literally, this is what a custom card, I imagine a custom card look like. When you say a broken custom card, you think of this card, okay? Massively stacks attack with a 70% chance to, no, with a 70% to ultra super attacks and super attacks for allies. Yeah, but like what? What's this 70% for? What is this for? This isn't for anything? With the 7% for what? Attack, defense? And massively lowers attack and defense while also destroying enemies' attacks if this lands twice. Wow. So he massively lowers attack. I'm pretty sure that he gives 70% attack to allies that are doing ultra super attack or super attack, and he destroys enemy attacks if it lands twice. He's massively stacking attack and defense, guys. May I say more? He can super attack up to 12 times while massively stacking attack and defense. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Let's keep it pushing, alright? Man, it's like, this card is so fucking broken. I don't even know what else to say. This card is just broken as shit. Where was I at? I was at the active skills. So, activated by a 3rd turn after revival, okay. Temporarily, massively raises attack and raises it by 1,000%. Does mega colossal damage. A TUR doing mega colossal damage on a active skill. Come on now. Come on, man. Stuns enemy. Lowers their defense by 100%. Applies to enemy. Super attack damage lowered by 70% for 1 turn. Unable to raise defense. Unable to dodge for the rest of the fight. Unable to deal a killing blow on an ally for 3 turns. Greatly lowers the amount of health stat. Cannot be absorbed. If tried to absorb it, will guarantee a stun despite the nullification, and it will not restore HP, and it will instead, will gradually lower it by 2 turns. If the enemy is extreme type, they will take more damage once this lands by 20%. Any damage on this card after it lands will massively weaken for 5 turns, but it can be cancelled if the enemy is an extreme type. That's this is the links. Like, I don't even know what to say. Let's just move on over to the next card. Like, this card is fucking broken. This is the most broken card I've ever read. And like, there goes the links and all that other stuff at the bottom. But we're just gonna go ahead and push past that so I can move on over to the next card. Blue. This card is broken. This is the most unrealistic card I've read on this entire series, and I fucking love it. I love how broken this card is. Dokkan will never drop a card like this, obviously, but thank you for sending your card. Let's move on over to the next person. So, the next card is coming in from Liam, and Liam gave us a Dokkan Fest LR Kid Buu. Thank you. We definitely need an LR Kid Buu. And Liam says, I am a new viewer on your channel. I just started watching the other month, and I'm a huge fan of your channel. Thank you very much. The content you upload, I just found out about the custom card videos through the video you uploaded 2 weeks ago, and it seemed really cool, so I wanted to give it a try because I've always wanted to make a custom card, but I never had a reason. The card I made seems super strong. It's okay, Liam. The last card we just looked at, that shit is... I don't think we're going to top that. That's the most broken card I've ever looked at in the series. But I'm not sure. So I like your opinion on it. I'm sorry if it seems like I'm spamming. I wasn't sure if it came through. It's a-okay. It's a-okay. So we have a Dokkan Fest LR Kid Buu. I'm excited to look at it, so let's see it. So what we have here, Extreme It, I like the typing pick too. I'm a fan of it because I'm thinking of the 120% leader skill Kid Buu. I like that. So what we have here, Kid Buu, Dokkan Fest LR. Let's go ahead and take a peek. Now, his leader skill, let me make sure it's good on the screen. It is, okay. Oh my, my God. Look at the biblical size of this passive. First things first, that shit is just like, it's like a sandwich. You got your body, you got your meat, and well, you got your top, you got your bun, your meat. You guys know in school where the teachers had like the little hamburger, like paragraph shit. You guys know what I'm talking about. So his leader skill, Majin Power, Explosion of Anger, and Transformation Boost category 5 key and 170% attack and defense to stats. Well, excuse me. I completely read that just out of whack. Majin Power, Explosion of Anger, Transformation Boost, 5 key and 170% the stats. And his 30% of stats is to... No, 30% of stats and key to Power Absorption and Boost Saga. Very, 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 very interesting leader skill. Because if you're on Power Absorption and Boost Saga, you're giving them, essentially, if you're on this entire 200% leader skill, you're giving them 6 key and 30% the stats. So this is a 6 key, 200% leader skill to Power Absorption and Boost Saga. I'm liking it so far, Liam. Listen, I like interesting cards. I really, really do. And this is looking pretty damn crazy, to be honest. Oh, thank God. He gets a 200% leader skill. We get Boo Tanks, who would probably easy A during his celebration on the 200% leader skill. Int Cell, AGL Cell, the Super Saiyan 2 Goku, interestingly enough, of course, because he's on Transformation Boost and, of course, Boost Saga. Ooh, yeah, this is an interesting 200% leader skill. Definitely. Not too many cards that are on it, but definitely interesting because this Kid Buu will sit right next to this guy. Yeah, this Kid Buu is sitting right next to this guy. Let me just keep this 200% skill up. Alright, so let's see this passive. Dominating the battle. Activates the interest animation once only, and dodge chance by 47%, including super attacks, and guards against all attacks for 6 turns from the start of battle upon first entering the battle. Attack and defense, 187%, plus additional 84% attack and defense for performing a super attack. Alright. Attacks... No, all attacks crit for 3 turns from the first attacking turn. After 3 turns have elapsed from the starting attacking turn, attacks effective against all types with 3 or more key spheres collected. Did I read that correctly? I think I did. It was right over here. 3 turns elapsed from the starting turn. Attacks effective against all types with 3 or more key spheres obtained. Okay. Changes physical key spheres to int and randomly changes non-physical key spheres and non-int key spheres to rainbow key spheres. So he's a rainbow orb changer. He's a double orb changer, actually, huh? Because he changes physical key spheres to int key spheres, and then he changes non-physical and non-int key spheres to rainbow key spheres. Beautiful design, of course. Launches 1 additional super attack and an additional attack with a 67% chance of becoming a super attack. Interesting. So he launches a guaranteed super attack that has a 67% chance of becoming a super attack. 100, no, it's not 100, excuse me. That's 13% attack and defense, up to 156% attack and defense, and 1 key up to 9 key with each attack received, and 10% attack and defense, up to 120% attack and defense, and 1 key for the turn for each attack dodge. Okay, so one thing I do like is that him guarding for 6 turns is really, really going to help this card because he's already starting out with 187% attack and defense to start a turn, plus additional 84% attack defense performing a super attack, which is really nice. He has guaranteed crits for the first 3 turns, which is really good. pretty goddamn good too. And he becomes effective against all types after the third turn when you get 3 or more key spheres. He is a double orb changer, which is really, really good. He has a built-in additional super attack that has additional super attack chance after that. And he also builds up attack, defense, and ki, which each attack received. He can build up to 9 ki and 156% attack and defense while he's guarding. That guard is really going to help that. This is pretty nice. It seems, so far I haven't finished reading this card, but this card seems pretty realistic. It seems realistic for a Kid Buu LR. I'm serious, by the way. I'm dead ass serious. 10% attack and defense up to 120% attack and defense, and 1 ki for the turn for each attack dodged. Ah, okay. So he only gains this ki for the turn, but he gains this 10% attack and defense up to 120% attack and defense just from dodging. But the ki's only for the turn, and this 120% attack defense is just completely separate, and he keeps that. I like it. I definitely like that. What else? What else do we have here? When in first and second slot, launches 3 guaranteed super attacks. And a 4th attack with a 70% chance to become a super attack. Well, you see, Liam, now, for this right over here, this is realistic. This is realistic. But this down here, you caught me there. You caught me you had me in the first half. But in the second half, oh my god. Okay, let's continue reading that. So, let me just start from the top again. When in the first and second slot, launches 3 guaranteed super attacks and a 4th attack with a 70% chance of becoming a super attack. Whew. Wow, okay. When in the third slot, heals 25% HP after performing a super attack twice only. Okay. And a perfect chance to dodge all attacks. Perfect is 90% chance. Okay. Alright, so I'll have a 90% chance to dodge in the third slot while healing 25% HP. So if he super attacks twice, he can recover up to 50% HP with a 90% chance to dodge in the third slot. Okay. Once 6 turns have elapsed, 58% defense, a 70% chance to dodge, and a 50% chance to crit. What the fuck? This card is so crazy. Revives with full HP once the character or an ally in the same turn is KO'd. Can activate twice. What? Why? So, the fucker could revive not once, but twice. What? What? Wow. And also a 92% chance to crit for 4 turns, and all allies 33% attack for 2 turns. 2 turns, the turn the character's revival skill is activated. So everything I just highlighted is that shit is ridiculous. Busted. Everything I highlighted right there in blue is pretty fucking broken, Liam. That is unrealistic to a passive, but still, I like reading the broken stuff, so I think it's pretty goddamn cool that he's doing all that crazy stuff. Now, as for this, right over here, this is very realistic. I think this is realistic. For sure. Restricted guard for turns, for a certain amount of turns. Attack and defensive buff from his passive, on super attack. Crit chance for 3 turns. There's a bunch of stuff that's restricted. This all makes a lot of sense. Dokkan would restrict a lot of things on a Kid Buu LR. A Kid Buu LR would definitely get restricted like crazy. So that's very realistic. But when we get to this part of this card, that shit is crazy. Okay, so explanation. This card is meant to be extremely broken and is made to be used in longer events so he can fully stack up, but he is still a good unit in longer events. I mean, didn't you mean like in like shorter events? Because you said longer events twice. It's okay though. It's okay. I get what you meant by that. Good unit in shorter events, right? Yeah, because you said to be used in longer events. Yeah, let's keep reading. He is meant to have every hidden potential within his passive. You've been watching my videos a little too much lately. You've been. I like that. That's that BH dev knowledge. Hey, I'm just kidding. He is, let's see, he is meant to have every hidden potential skill, which is really, really good within his passive, and he is dishing out extremely high damage and tanking very strong enemy super attacks, single digits from Broly final phase super attack when fully built up. Yeah, man. Yeah. That is what I like to see. This is what this card concept series is based off of. Busted ass cards. Like, you guys saw that card from like the last one. That shit was crazy. And Blue, you hold the title of the most busted card on this series. Now, I know there's going to be more people that are going to send in a broken ass card to try to top Blues, but I like to see you guys do it. Challenge it. Blue currently has the most broken card. I should have put like a little star right next to his email to keep it like known that it's broken. But yeah. So I'll do that after that. I'm done doing this little card here. So the super attack effect, the Majin Kamehameha, massively stacks attack and defense and lowers attack. So on his 12 key, he's gaining 100% attack and defense indefinitely. So he's massively stacking attack and defense and lowering attack. And on his 18 key super attack, he's massively stacking attack and defense, still lowering defense with a 50% chance of stun and building up crit chance from 3% up to 21%. Wow. Amazing super attack effects. He's massively stacking attack and defense. Liam, let me tell you this right now. This card only needs like 2-3 turns. Really? That's really it. Like 2-3 turns to be untouchable. Because let's go ahead and go back and point out that when this guy's in the first or second slot, he's doing 3 guaranteed super attacks. So the fucker is going to be stacking his attack and defense 3 whole times. Well, technically, he'll do his first super attack, and then he'll do his 3 guaranteed super attacks. I'd put 3, but you guys get what I'm trying to do. And then he'll do his 4th attack. And then he'll do a potential system. He can do a whole ass 6 super attacks, guys. 6 super attacks. Okay. This card is pretty fucking broken. Alright, his active skill. Anger Shout. Recovers 100% HP. Bam. Very clear cut and simple. Stuns an enemy. Immune to enemy canceling stun. Pretty broken. All allies 24 key for 2 turns. And all allies 33% attack defense for the rest of the battle. Pretty damn nasty. Okay. All attacks for 2 turns are crits, even allies. Wow. Okay. And own attack and defense 66% attack and defense for the rest of the battle. Wow. Active skill condition can be activated if own HP is 58% or below. Well, it's below 58%. Or if enemy's HP is 58%. Well, below 58%. When facing one enemy from the 5th turn from the start of battle. And then links categories are shown right here. Liam, my friend, this shit is broken. Busted. I don't think this right here is broken, though. This part of his card, let me just highlight the part of his card. I don't think this is that bad. This is realistic. This part of his passive realistic. This part of his passive, though, is ridiculous. This is re-fucking ridiculous. His super attack effects, ridiculous. His active skill, the best active skill in the game, instantly, if this was true. Yeah, instantly would be. What's his link set, actually? Big Bad Boss is Brutal Beatdown. Yeah, so little kid boo links, of course. So let's move on over to the next card. Liam, thank you for sending in your card. I am going to be completely honest. I don't know how the hell to say your name. And I do not want to disrespect you by trying to butcher your name. So, for the sake of this video, I'm going to call you N, because that's the first letter of your last name. So, N sent in a Dokkan custom card, and also left a note. I'll I didn't want to do something that would completely destroy the game. I just just made the card more realistic to not make it. Oh wow, over the top. Okay, interesting. We also got the little texting too. Nice, simplistic, and sweet. I like it. So it is a creation of the strongest androids, Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. Wait, actually, hold up. Hold up. I just noticed something. So, you guys aren't going to be able to see the email, right? But I just realized that this is a burner email. There's no way this is this person's main email. This guy has a burner email. I'm obviously not going to show it in the video. But this isn't even a real fucking name. I was like, wait a minute. That email, that has to be a burner email, huh? You gotta do what you gotta do, people, right? You gotta do what you gotta do. Also, camera, let's go. What are you doing? Oh my god. Oh man, hold on. I'm gonna fix my camera and I'm gonna be back with you guys. Okay, thank you, camera. You're not fuzzy no more. So let's go ahead and take a look at the card. Now, creation of the two strongest androids, Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, so it's a dual card. Leader skill is superheroes or movie heroes, 3 key, 150% across the board, so it's probably a gold coin LR. Super attack effect on the 12 key, gains 30% attack defense for 1 turn, and does colossal. Nice. And on the 18 key, stacks attack and gains 50% defense 1 turn, does mega colossal. So solid super attack effects, of course. Passive, cybernetic duo, 5 key and 200% attack and defense at the start of turn. 30% damage reduction, just outright unrestricted, cool. Plus additional 100% defense when performing a super attack, very nice because they're already gaining attack and defensive buff from their super attack from all the way to their passive, which is obviously nice. You guys know how I feel about that. 100% defense on super attack from their passive, and 30% attack defense from their 12 key, as well as 50% defense from their 18 key, which is very, very good. Launch additional attack has a 50% chance to become a super attack when there is a superheroes category ally attacking in the same turn. Plus additional 50% attack and 20% damage reduction when there is a movie heroes category ally attacking in the same turn, which is very, very easy to get off. So it'll be at 50% damage reduction provided you bring a movie heroes category character. All allies 2 key and 20% attack and defense within the same turn at the receiving attack. So they're just going to sit in slot 1 with their 50% damage reduction, 200% attack and defense while stacking their attack. It'll just be pretty goddamn crazy. 8% crit chance with each attack performed. So that's just chance to perform a crit by 8% with each attack performed. There's no up to anything. I'm just going to assume that it's just only 8% because there's no restriction to it. Plus additional 5 key and 50% attack and defense, starting from the turn in which the character performs the 5th attack in battle. Okay, so key and additional attack and defense is obviously really nice. Plus additional 100% attack and a guaranteed crit when performing the active skill or when key is 20 or more. Links, Answered Assault, Revenant Army, Shocking Speed, Heroes of Justice, Signature Pose, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So this card would be an absolute beast right next to Gamma 1 or Gamma 2. Okay, very nice. Categories are shown as shown. And the active skill is Gamma 2's final attack. Greatly raises attack temporarily and causes ultimate damage to enemy, disables enemy action within the same turn, can be activated when HP's 50% or less, starting from starting from the 5th turn for start out. So after the 5th turn, or when HP's 50% or less. So, I mean, this card is pretty goddamn good. I think this is a realistic card. This card can have up to 50% damage reduction provided you have a movie heroes category character with it. They're a support type unit after taking an attack. I mean, they're stacking attack and also gaining defense. I mean, this card is realistic. I think this card is definitely realistic, for sure. So, to N, because I'm using the last letter of this person's last name, because I know this is a damn burner account, thank you for sending in your card. Let's go on over to the next card. And the last card of the video is coming in from Tahnim. I think I said that correctly, Tahnim. So, I'm just going to call you T, so it doesn't seem like I've messed up your name. I hope I didn't. So, T sent us in a physical LR Future Gohan, the one-armed, and the leader skill is Entrusted Will and Revenge, 170% to attack and defense, and it's a little jumbled up right over there, and HP 30% for Hybrid Saiyans. So it's Entrusted Will and Revenge, 170% to stats, and 30% to Hybrid Saiyans. The only thing is, like, Entrusted Will and Revenge, of course, there's no key here. There's no key, and Yeah, the 30% to the 200% leader skill is to Hybrid Saiyans and Future. It's a little bit messed up at the top. I get what you were trying to go for. I'm assuming that you meant 3 key, 170% to stats, as well as the 200% being to Hybrid Saiyans and Future. I think that's what you meant, T, right? I'm assuming it is. Okay, the 12 key, Demonic Takedown, uh, gains a 50% attack and 30% defense one turn. No, it's 50% attack and defense one turn. I read that incorrectly, excuse me. With a 30% chance to stun, so a good super attack effect on his 12 key. On his 18 key, 100% attack and defense for one turn and seals. So he has a pretty goddamn good 12 and 18 key super attack. His passive, 300% attack and defense. The more HP remaining, the greater the stats boost, I think. Well, I'm reading this very weird. Attack and defense up to 300%, the more HP remaining. Okay. 50% attack and defense by... raises attack and defense by 50% when performing a super. With an additional 50% attack if it's an 18 key super. Okay. So that's both intertwined with each other. Guards all attacks for 4 turns from the start of turn. Alright, that's nice, obviously. Launches additional attack when key is 24. Alright. Revives when HP is under 40%, and this character or an ally is KO'd within the same turn. Alright, so 40% HP is a little steep, I would say. But other than that, I mean, this card does have guard, does have up to 300% attack and defense. Okay. Revives into Super Saiyan, well, excuse me, revives into Super Saiyan Future Trunks. And then Trunks gets a greatly stacking attack and defense on his 12 key, and 100% attack and defense for 2 turns on his 18 key, so he has stupidly powerful super attack effects. His passive, 350% attack and defense, just outright. Guards against all attacks in the first slot. Yes, guards all attacks in slot 1. A 50% chance in slot 2. Huh? Hold up, what the hell am I reading here? I'm like completely throwing myself off. A 50% chance in slot 2. Okay, so he has a 50% chance to guard in slot 2. Alright, I understand that. Chance to launch up to 3 additional attacks with a 30% chance to become a super attack. Okay, that's nice. But it doesn't say the chance. Of course, obviously, when I said, what am I reading, I don't obviously mean it disrespectfully. I don't. I just didn't understand where I was at when I was reading it. A 70% chance to nullify super attacks and counter with extraordinary power. Okay. Reduces all damage received by 20%, plus initial 30% damage reduction when fighting an android's category enemy. Okay. All Hybrid Saiyans category allies 50% attack and defense, which is obviously really nice. Gives all allies in the turn 10% damage reduction with 7 key spheres, which is obviously really nice. Or 3 rainbow key spheres. 7 key spheres or 3 rainbow key spheres, either or. And his active skill, you'll pay for what you've done. Trunks smashed the floor the way he did when they first found Gohan dead. He turned to Super Saiyan, raises everyone's attack by 100% and 59% defense for 1 turn. Activates when fighting android category enemy or HP is below 59%. I think it's going to be pretty goddamn hard for Trunks to ever get below HP threshold. Trunks is fucking ridiculous. But I think that Gohan possibly could have been a little better, no? I think if they just made this revival just unrestricted off of any sort of like HP threshold, he would have been pretty goddamn crazy. Other than that, this card's nice. For sure. I understand what T was trying to say, but I think that is really about it for our custom card review. Thank you guys for sending in your cards. What can I say? I like the cards, and I love them all. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching. You guys are the best. I'll catch you guys next video, and I love you all. Peace.